Bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, c'est lundi, le 20 septembre. We'll look what that means in a second here. Maybe you already know. Okay, wanted to show you that there's a slightly new format for your slides. It's exactly the same as before, except that they'll show up within Schoology. You should also be able to open them up outside of Schoology, but this way, hopefully that makes them a little more accessible. But lundi le 20 septembre, lundi le 20 septembre. This week, really quickly, our agenda for this week. So you're going to be practicing a new mot de passe. You're going to do a discussion today about Le Festival de Cannes. You're going to practice with the TPR video and the song of the week, which is new this week. And then tomorrow, you'll be doing the Talking Tiger story, the Tigre qui parle. So you'll watch the video. Even if you watched it last week, I would recommend that you watch it again because that repetition is extremely important. You'll be putting the write and discuss in your cahier at the back. We'll be translating it for a grade this week, and you'll also be taking a listening quiz for it. That should all be on Tuesday, mardi. Wednesday, mercredi, we'll have our flip grid as usual. We'll have la personne spéciale. We'll do that interview during our synchronous meet on Wednesday. And then you'll have your quiz on that. You'll do a quick write and weekly check-in at the end of the week, and that should wrap it up. Pour lundi, le mot de passe. Aujourd'hui dans l'histoire et la discussion. La chanson de la semaine et les gestes. So it's a pretty light day today. Le mot de passe, comment dit-on? Par exemple, comment dit-on pencil? Comment dit-on face mask, etc. Okay, comment dit-on? Very, very handy word to know. Make sure you add this to your list of the mot de passe. It should be on the first page of your cahier. And practice that for the flip grid later this week, or the in-person meet, or not in person, but you know what I mean, the live meet. Okay, aujourd'hui c'est lundi le 20 septembre. En 1946, le Festival de Cannes est né. Est né. We usually see this this verb est né with people because it means was born. I think we've seen it at least once before. But here, we're not talking about a person. We're talking about Le Festival de Cannes, qui est né en 1946. So if you have heard of the Cannes Film Festival before, that's what this is. It takes place in the south of France here in a town called Cannes, and it is a very, very big deal. As you can see, il y a des acteurs comme George Clooney, a Brad Pitt, a Leonardo DiCaprio, et il y a des personnes célèbres, other celebrities who come, comme la princesse Diana, etc. I don't know who all of these people are, but those are a few that probably are familiar to you as well. Okay, le Festival de Cannes est un festival de films internationaux. De films internationaux. Il y a des films des États-Unis, from the US, d'Asie, from different places in Asia, d'Europe, different places in Europe, d'Afrique, different places in Africa, dans tout le monde, all over the world. Internationaux, de films internationaux. Le Grand Prix s'appelle la Palme d'Or. Grand Prix. Can you guess what that means? The Grand Prize. Le Grand Prix s'appelle is called, just like il s'appelle George Clooney, il s'appelle Leonardo DiCaprio, elle s'appelle Elizabeth Taylor, etc. Le Grand Prix s'appelle la Palme d'Or. So the name of the grand prize is called la Palme d'Or, or the Golden Palm, the Golden Palm. So the trophy, I guess it's not in any of these pictures, it has this this symbol on it of the Festival de Cannes. A few movies, I looked through a list of movies that have won La Palme d'Or, and I don't think there are many that you would recognize in your age group. One is Pulp Fiction, which I know was really, really popular, I want to say in the 90s. So it might be a little old for you, but I know it's one of those films that has kind of withstood the test of time. The Pianist is another one that I think was from the early 2000s that I recognized. There are many others. So if you look up Le Festival de Cannes or the Cannes Film Festival, you can find all of the previous winners of La Palme d'Or. Okay, boom. In what year did the first Cannes Film Festival take place? And then what is the Palme d'Or? If you're watching this video, you know the answers to those questions. Here are your links to the discussion, which is also in your folder for today, for lundi. La chanson de la semaine. It's the alphabet. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, in a nice melody, which will hopefully help you remember it. And then finally we have TPR, les gestes. Again, it's the same video from last week, but probably want to go over these again and make sure you understand these new body parts. And then, last thing for lundi is this presentation. Come on. The presentation is going to show you j'aime et je n'aime pas. J'aime, je n'aime pas. I like, I don't like. Looks like it's taking its time loading. So it's pretty straightforward. You're going to see the first two slides are going to say j'aime, je n'aime pas. And then you're going to see a long list of things that you could aime or n'aime pas. Par exemple, j'aime danser. Ou je n'aime pas la salade. Okay? So you're going to see lots and lots of examples. And then I just want you to go through. Let's see if it opened. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I want you to go through j'aime, je n'aime pas, la pizza, les dinosaures. Some of them are actions. Regarder la télévision. Halloween. Les chiens. Aller à la pêche, etc. They are not translated, but you do have a picture for each of them, and I think that it'll be pretty easy to figure out what they mean. So you don't need to do anything with this today per se, except look through it. Mercredi, when you go to do your Flipgrid, or if you're in our live class, Mercredi on Wednesday, you'll be answering the question or making a sentence with j'aime, je n'aime pas. Okay. And then finally, Quizlet, continue to practice all of those different sets that you get to when you click on the blue button. And that is it for today. Au revoir tout le monde.